It's no longer WWE rumor. No, 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 no. It is confirmed as WWE news. Breaking news coming through for each and every one of you. Ladies and gentlemen, CM Punk, the current reigning defending World Heavyweight Champion of the Red Brand of Raw on Netflix, on Monday nights is the cover star for WWE 2K26. Again, confirmed. Do you think he's earned it? Do you think he deserves it? How many different covers are you going to have to own? You got the Attitude Era cover. You got the Monday Night War era. You got the exclusive Triple H cover. What cover are you going to buy if you are into WWE video games? Remember, guys, it's so important to become a channel member if you want the show to continue. I can't do this without the help of you, the support of you. You guys are what makes this show happen with your comments, your opinions, your likes, hyping the video, liking the video. Click the bell, turn on all notifications. So important to click that bell and turn on all notifications. I can't tell you how important and how serious it is to this channel's development and the future of what I do and what I provide to you day in and day out. That is why I work around the clock, because I believe in the viewers, the fans, subscribers. Disagree or agree. Disagree or agree. Or on the fence. Or if you got any questions, it's all about you. The tenacity, the fortitude, because you all know the kind of time, heart, and hustle. You know the kind of desire. You know the kind of energy, the kind of emotion. Nobody brings the passion to the show like Sean's View Entertainment. Nobody. Sure, there may be a lot of other people that get a lot more views than me. And that's fine, because we'll get there. We will get there. It is the slow build, as they call it, viewers, fans, and subscribers. And we are nearing the end of January already. How fast, how quick did this month go by already? Exactly. We are already at January the 30th. Tomorrow is going to mark the final day of January, the Royal Rumble. Now, listen. So it would appear as if that the Royal Rumble is going to go off. It's going to happen. It's not going to be canceled. It's not going to go away. That's a great thing. That's good. That's Uber, right? Again, there was weather permitting. Again, the Royal Rumble is going to be outside, so there can be catastrophes, especially with the way the weather can be. But, ladies and gentlemen, I got to say this, and I got to put this out there. We're going to jump into the WWE news, the WWE headlines. Here it is. The January 30th edition. We got breaking news on the Blue Burner Smackdown on the USA Network. It will air tonight. But for some of you, for most of you, SmackDown is already on. It is already airing. Some of you are already watching SmackDown right now. Now remember, this is the final episode before the Royal Rumble, and the WWE is closing out the build-up with a big confrontation. Now, again, the spoilers will happen. Now, after winning a fatal four-way at Saturday night's main event, Sami Zayn earned the right to challenge Drew McIntyre for the undisputed WWE Championship at the Royal Rumble. Just one day before their clash at the Royal Rumble, Zayn and McIntyre will go face-to-face in what is sure to be a heated segment with championship implications. And again, Sean V Entertainment will cover all that, as I always do. We always get your comments, your review of all Raw, SmackDown, PLEs. We get it all right here, right in front of you. Also, breaking news. Again, I told you of uncertainty about the Royal Rumble. I told you about possible cancellations. I talked about possible delays. And all anybody wants to say is I'm fake and I'm clickbait and I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just throwing anything that sticks and anything that hits. No, 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 no. You see, that's not how it happens. That's not how it works. Here on Sean V. Tim, where we always bring you the main dish. Because you see, I'm not going to be the shy, underspoken Sean's View. I'm not just going to get trampled. No, no, no. I'm not just going to get wrecked. I put so much time and energy. I put so much passion. I put so much heart, so much hustle into this show. And I'll be damned if I'm not going to speak up for myself. WWE, huge travel delays for the Royal Rumble. Again, breaking news. This is escalating. This is dominating. This is hitting the dirt sheets, the websites, in the newsletters. I talked about it. I said that there would be some sort of delay, some sort of cancellation, some sort of damnation, some sort of catastrophe. And everybody wanted to say, Sean doesn't know what he's talking about. He doesn't know the insiders. He doesn't know the dirt sheets. He doesn't know people in the know. He just says that because it sounds good. Oh, no. Look at this, guys. WWE stars. Yes, this is the headline. Check it out. Ringside News. WWE stars, but I'm bringing this to you before they got it. I'm bringing this to you before it was even out there. I said this yesterday. I said this the day before. And again, this is why I do multiple videos a day, guys, okay? I don't just talk because I want to hear myself talk. I don't just talk for my health. I do it for my viewers, my fans, my subscribers, and most importantly, my channel members. That's who I do it for. That is what I come to the front of the line for. So let's get into the headline. Just one day before the 2026 Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia, WWE's travel plans have hit a weather snag. I told you, the company's charter flight was delayed due to inclement weather. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, WWE's planes and their plans for the plane for Saudi Arabia, 7 hours late. Again, I talked about delays. I talked about cancellations. I talked about the WWE having to pivot due to inclement weather. I told you, viewers, what did I tell you? This update comes amidst growing speculation around surprise entrants in the Women's Royal Rumble match and the Men's Royal Rumble match. Again, there's going to be plenty of surprises, plenty of shocks, plenty of oohs and ahs, according to those in the know. One of the biggest names now in the conversation is NXT Women's Champion Jacy Jayne, who was previously scheduled for the U.S.-based NXT house shows this weekend, but has been since rerouted to Saudi Arabia. PW Insider reports that Jayne is officially traveling to Saudi Arabia, which is notable. WWE really pulls book talent from shows unless there is a bigger plan in motion. With talent now on the ground for the 2026 Royal Rumble set to take place January 31st, tomorrow, at the Financial District, the road to WrestleMania remains intact, despite delays, despite mishaps. What about this delay and how it's going to impact the WWE's last-minute plans? Again, viewers, I told you. It was not going to go without a hitch, right? Oh, yeah, everything's going to go smooth. It's going to be great. It's going to be grand. It's going to be perfect, right? I called it. Who said it? I brought this up yesterday. Again, before the dirt sheets, before the websites, before anybody else ever brought it up, I talked about it first, okay? Again, this is why I do multiple videos a day, because I get my information. Again, I'll admit, it's not always right. But I'm more right than I'm wrong. And that's the chance I take. I'm either going to look real good, or I'm going to end up looking real bad. But then I go back on my sentiments and I trace it and I say, all right, well, we were wrong. We didn't get it right this time. But by God, I'm not going to bow my head this time. I'm not going to take a loss this time. I'm going to take the W. I'm going to take the win. Also, breaking news on massive uncertainty in the WWE as it concerns a major player on the red brand of Raw on Netflix. Because according to the dirt sheets, the websites, and the newsletters at this time, WWE saw John Cena retire in 2025, and 2026 looks like it belongs to AJ Styles' final matches as his retirement. But there is a lot of questions still. There is a lot of doubt. We are just about 24 hours away before the Royal Rumble, and there is still questions and uncertainty whether or not AJ Styles is truly going to retire tomorrow. Although his retirement has become a focal point for the angles in the company, that doesn't mean that everything is set on how it will go down. WrestleVotes Radio reports on Fightful Select that sources backstage are split on AJ Styles' future in the WWE. That is very interesting to hear because the company apparently doesn't have his retirement run mapped out. Now, WWE has been framing AJ Styles like someone still chasing big moments. That's why his Royal Rumble match with Gunther has his career on the line. Right now, the big question is whether AJ's retirement plays firm or ends up flexible. Either way, the split backstage suggests that the WWE is still figuring things out. John Cena's retirement run will be a big focus on the third season of WWE Unreal, so we will soon get a closer look on how the WWE handles a big exit from the company. What's your take on AJ Styles' retirement situation? How would you wrap up his time in the WWE? Sound off. Let us know what you think in the comment section below. Remember to like, hype, and donate below with a super thanks donation or becoming a channel member. So see, just in the first, 8 minutes, we gave you blockbuster updates, huge news, massive developments in the WWE. Yes, indeed, we did. And what do you think about Vince Russo taking shots at CM Punk and Triple H while debuting the brand new JCW Championship belt? The new JCW title, Vince Russo over the shoulders. And now this morning, Vince Russo was trending. A lot of people were talking. A lot of people were bragging. A lot of people were mimicking. A lot of people were ranting and raving. A lot of people were saying a lot of different things about JCW Wrestling and Vince Russo. And for those of you that can't stand the WWE, JCW does offer something different, something new, something fresh, a different perspective about JCW and Vince Russo. Also, coming in right now, the opening segment for WWE Smackdown has been revealed and exposed online. Again, I'm not going to give spoilers here. Yes, we do talk about news and rumors and gossip and speculation, but one thing I am not going to do on the show is give away spoilers. Also, breaking news on Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes at this time, at this hour. Again, just 24 hours before the Royal Rumble. Cody Rhodes makes it clear that he isn't finished with Brock Lesnar before the 2026 Royal Rumble event. And as we all know, both those men will be in the same ring at the same time tomorrow afternoon. Also, breaking news on the Texas Rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin and Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes says he is aiming to tie Steve Austin's Royal Rumble record in Saudi Arabia with a third Royal Rumble victory. Do you think Cody Rhodes has deserved it? Does he earn it? Should Cody Rhodes go all the way and win the Royal Rumble extravaganza tomorrow on the PLE on ESPN? Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. Carmelo Hayes' open challenger opponent revealed for WWE SmackDown, the current reigning United States champion of this world, Carmelo Hayes, who you would have to assume will be one of the participants in the Royal Rumble match. Also, Tommaso Ciampa's planned AEW debut around Giraffe Safari with his family. He planned his AEW debut around a Giraffe Safari with his family. Powerhouse Hobbs turned down a massive AEW offer to join WWE. And that just goes to show you that the WWE is ultimately the place to be. WWE signs a massive Saudi Arabian wrestler to their company. Vince Russo says he'd rather have his balls sawed off than work for WWE again, especially for the WWE creative team. Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, your emotions on all of that. Also, ladies and gentlemen, last minute segment revealed for WWE SmackDown. To check that all out, go watch SmackDown today. The former Dolph Ziggler, who's now known as Nick Nemeth, says a match with MJF could actually happen after receiving the challenge, and an AEW executive quietly exits the company after a long-time role. Another original All Elite Wrestling name is no longer with the company. Also, the WWE Royal Rumble 2026 kickoff coverage streaming highlights for January the 30th, 2026. Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers, according to those in the know, AJ Styles came close to leaving the WWE for AEW in 2025, according to the dirt sheets, the websites, and the newsletters. Also, breaking news on WrestleMania 42 and a huge return in what would be a blockbuster moment. Seth Rollins, the former WWE champion, the former world champion, the former Universal champion, says he's eyeballing a WrestleMania 42 return after shoulder injury. But again, it is not set in stone. So there you have it. There is where we're at right here on Show and View Entertainment, where we give you the progression, where we give you the emotion, where we lay it all out for you. Remember to become a channel member. Donate with a super chat, a super thanks donation. Donate below. Click the money sign, and well, there's yet another Show and View Entertainment edition in the record books. But we're just getting started. Start up your engines and subscribe to the unapologetic Sean's View Entertainment. Later.